opens the mandibles for me. So I just sort of like go right hip. I think I kind of like cut off the Bebop Orca a little too soon, and like we all kind of got a little spacey like by the last couple shows. And so I just like went in for it, and they weren't fully open, so I got his mandibles, and he opened them. And in my mind, like this was a Denise moment, it was not a Bev moment, but like we're very similar. And he opened his mandibles, I was like, ow, ow, ow. And we just like died laughing, and like cried, staring at each other. It literally like ripped my mouth. It was like the Joker.
Got chairs to sit on all there.
No, they offered us chairs. We can tough it out.
Yeah.
How many of you, I know that most of you went to the University of Michigan, but how many of you are actually from Michigan? Because I'm a Michigan girl. And last question, because I know it's going to be for, what was your rehearsal schedule like?
It was 6 days a week.
Yeah. 6 days a week. In like
4 to 7 hours a day, right?
Yeah, the longest was 12. 3 days a week was 12 to 6. Yeah.
It's kind of like a full-time job for a lot.
And Joey was still doing school at the time, and he would take the megabus in on Thursday, and then stay for the weekend, and then take the megabus back to school for like 3 days of classes during the week. And there was one day, if I remember correctly, when he went to Michigan to take a final for 1 hour.
This was during the week of the show.
During the week of the show.
We had 1 day off in that like 2-week span of the show, and Joey took that day off to go back to Michigan on the bus, take a final,
and then come back.
His mom actually drove him back.
Yeah, true story. Yes. Right there.
Why Chicago? What's your favorite part of Chicago, and what's your least favorite?
Anyone?
Meredith, I think you begin. That's for Meredith.
I lived in Chicago before everyone else did.
Oh!
We all lived here already. And they came here because I guess it's a good city to start off in and have a nice little theater group. And we can be close to our families in Michigan. What's the second part? Oh, our favorite parts of Chicago. Well, I'm a nanny, so I take the kids I nanny around a lot, and we really like Millennium Park. Yeah, we like playing in the fountain and walking around, going to the playground. What's my least favorite part of Chicago? Probably the wind tunnel outside of my apartment. I'm going to hate it so much. Oh, also, Gigio's Pizza is now our official Starship favorite pizza.
Start sending me that with that time.
Yes.
Have you ever been starstruck by those who you figured out watched you?
Yeah, I mean.
Like who?
I have such a cool story. Okay. I was selling concessions. I was selling concessions, and I was selling like pretzels and like candy. And this girl came up to me, and she recognized me, and I didn't know who she was. And I was like, oh, like I can't, like this girl recognized me. It's like a little bit awkward because I'm like selling pretzels. And I suddenly turned around and I was like, man, that girl looks familiar. It was Matilda. Laura Wesson apparently is a Harry Potter musical fan, and I was like, forget that Harry Potter musical, you're Matilda!
And Dylan was in that movie, that's right, as a child.
I gotta want to watch that now.
I was a Choki.
All these lies! Yeah, I just, I'm like starstruck by this.
Yeah.
You know? I'm serious.
It's peanut butter.
I don't know.
Is that your peanut butter?
Yeah, we have peanut butter with the red vines too.
When the first musical came out, I had heard that the cast of Young Frankenstein on Broadway was really into it for a little while. So that was another time, yeah. Yes.
Okay, I have two. One, Jim, can you say Goyle rules? And then, why is there only one season of Little White Lies?
Well, this was before all this Very Potter musical started and stuff. So we won a online contest for Little White Lie that gave us a budget of $20,000 to do it. And we did the first season back in, I think, 2007. And then it didn't really get noticed online until a Very Potter musical came out, which was 2 years later. So, you know, the second season. But if you catch Nick or Matt sometime, they'll tell you what happened.
Where's Matt?
Matt's uploading videos to YouTube right now.
So don't tell me who, but I want to know if anyone doesn't get along with someone else in the cast, like if other people don't like each other.
I mean, you have to think of it this way. It's like all the Starship Rangers, Moses, myself, Julia, Lauren, Walker, that group. She's got a baby. Dennis brought a baby with her. We all were in the same BFA class together for 4 years in college. Like, we saw each other every day for 4 years. And, you know, there were 17 people in our class. It's like we were up in each other's business. We knew, like, you know what I mean? It's like that. It's like going to school with people and you develop a rapport. And, yeah, there's like ups and downs. But no, I think everyone loves each other in this group. So. I mean, yeah, you just got to think about it. We've known each other for a long time, you know, so, yeah.
So, for the Very Potter musical, Very Potter sequel, or if you weren't even in them, but what houses would you say you would be in real life?
Mark? Hufflepuff.
Mark needs to get on stage.
I took an internet quiz and said I was a Hufflepuff. It wasn't right.
I almost became a Gryffindor.
What are you else?
I agree Gryffindor.
Gryffindor more.
Yes.
Okay, so can you explain the snowpocalypse that you said you had to walk?
Remember that movie? February, there was just a really, really bad blizzard. And we had a rehearsal schedule that got kind of cut short just because you couldn't be outside for more than 4 seconds. Like, it was that bad.
Yeah, that wind tunnel outside my apartment I was talking about. But my door, I called and said I couldn't make it to rehearsal because I had gotten into my apartment and then the storm worsened. And then when I went to leave, my door was like it was so scary, and I thought if I tried to leave, the door would chop my body. And then I got through it somehow. I had to wait till there was a pause in the wind and then like run. And then when I got home later, the door was gone. There was just snow in the lobby of my apartment.
You couldn't get a cab. The buses weren't stopping for anything.
I was on a bus for 10 hours on Lakeshore Drive.
It was just like a kind of a night. And so we rehearsed like, what, a mile and a half away from where I live, and so we just walked home. You know, we had people staying with us because Moses was here from out of town. And, yeah, it's just like, Look at that.
I was wondering what your favorite scene to be in and to watch when you started.
I like the Tootsie and Mega Girl love song.
Denise, what's your favorite?
My favorite one to watch is when Lauren Lopez gets like pissed and steals the mustache. And I love when she's like does the puppy move. I have a talent crush on her. Hard. She's so good. My favorite. Okay, so all through this show, I was really painfully sick, and I had cough drops in every single scene. And so the one where I'm on like webs on that thing, I had a terrible, terrible cough. I had bronchitis, so I would just go. And I was supposed to be completely still and not make a noise, and I just went. And sometimes like drool would leak out my mouth, like tears would come down on my face. But that was my favorite scene, but it was just so hard. And then I would just start thinking about when I was plastered to that thing, like, oh man, like, did I record like real time with Bill Maher? Like, I just started to face out.